What is up, guys? I am the Adamsy Kid and welcome to this episode of whatever it is, GameTalk. That's what this series is called. And today I'm going to be looking at why the Giant should have been made available to everyone, or why I think they should make it available to everyone. And this is sort of like a one-sided view, and I understand why they did it, and I'm not overly complaining, but this is the reason why I think they could have made it playable for every single player. So let's get straight into this video. The first thing I'm going to say is that Shadows of Evil isn't the easiest of maps. I know quite a lot of people who play the game who didn't buy a special edition or the season pass yet and have only played Shadows of Evil, and they have said that it is a very hard map and they don't particularly enjoy playing it that much, and that it doesn't have the zombies feel to it. And I'm not going to lie, even I find Shadows of Evil a hard map to play and stuff. I prefer the Giant. It's just more of a familiar map, and some of the features they have in Shadows of Evil, like the massive boss alien thing, it's confusing, it's annoying to kill and stuff. I'm not too fussed about the old flying things, but that person can absolutely screw you over, and Jug does no favours whatsoever. It is kind of an annoying thing to have to deal with time after time when playing the game. It is annoying to do, and also like the fact you need to do all the rituals to do Pack-a-Punch and let all the perks and change the locations and stuff. It's a cool concept, but it could have been done in a better way. However, it is better than the base game which we had in Black Ops 2, which is Transit, and I'll get to that point in a minute. But yeah, that is the first reason. Really, just Shadows of Evil is probably not the greatest map to begin with if you do not have the Giant and stuff. And the second point I'm going to make is that the Giant is a perfect map for new players. It is basically like the Kino of Black Ops 1. If you remember Kino the Totem, it was the first zombies game I played with perks. I ended up getting all the World at War map packs and stuff after Kino came out, and that's how I became a good player. That's how I learned about the whole zombie storyline, the whole perk thing. It was through Kino the Totem, and this is again similar to that. It allows you to be able to do some Easter eggs, learn the perks, learn the maps and stuff, learn about the gobblegums and all that. For people who've never played zombies before, which will be a huge part of the community who was really brought into COD from Advanced Warfare and possibly Ghost, but I do doubt that. To be able to learn the zombies experience, and for people who play it normally, you know, it's just a nice chance to refresh and get yourself back into the vibe before you go into Shadows of Evil, which again is not a bad map, I was going to say, but it's definitely something which needed to be better as the starting map. It would probably be a good DLC map in my opinion, but also it just has a zombies feel to it. Shadows of Evil doesn't have that feel. Again, sort of going back to the first point and the second point, it's an easier and more of a zombies filled map, I guess is the best way to put it. This is just, when you think of zombies, you'll always some way think of Doris. Shadows of Evil, it really reminds me a lot of more of Advanced Warfare and Ghost with the alien mode and exo zombies. And this is just a perfect map. It just sets the scene of zombies, and you know, a bit of storyline to it as well. Obviously the cutscene, if you know that as well. It's just an all-round brilliant map, and definitely that alone makes it seem like it could have been in the game straight away. The third thing I'm going to say is that it's a great example of day one DLC, because Treyarch are not idiots. Treyarch know that people will be like, we want to buy this because it's Doris. Sorry, and yeah, we want to buy this. You know, it's Doris. It's my favourite map of all time. It's one of the COD fan favourite community ones, and they're thinking, well, we can get a lot of money out of this. We know people are going to play this game. And that is something which is really clever in a business point of view, but again is annoying for the consumer. We are now paying 40-50 quid for a new game each year when they come out, especially on these next gen consoles. We're paying that much money, and like me, I bought a season pass. I was gonna buy the Hardened edition, but I decided just to go get season pass. Didn't want any of the other stuff, and I could get it for cheaper. We're still paying an extra 15, 20 in a lot of games to get extra content on day one. Even if you bought a special edition, you're still paying for extra DLC content, which is just, I just don't get in games. I can understand maybe a month into it, maybe starting to release something, maybe a new map, but the fact that you're releasing content on day one means that no matter if you are playing a lot of COD or not a lot of COD, you know, whether you're a hardcore gamer or not hardcore gamer, if you don't buy this extra content, then you're gonna have to not have the full game, not have the full access to the game, and that is an annoying thing. It sort of goes back into saying why, you know, again with the other factors, that well, if you're gonna put day one DLC, wouldn't it make more sense to put Shadows of Evil? It's such more of a DLC feel map. It has that feeling of DLC, Maybe that's what they wanted to put in there. I don't know. And also, number 4, I kind of racked on about it. It is like old school zombies, which we lacked a lot in Black Ops 2. The only one which I can think really matches old school zombies was Origins. What did that have a zombie feel, but it didn't feel old-fashioned. It felt new, it felt fresh, it felt different. But it didn't have the classic zombies vibe, which we only had in one map in Black Ops 2. And you know, I only really thought about 2 maps maybe in Black Ops. One definitely Kino and possibly Ascension. I think they were the 2 sort of old school maps. But the Reef obviously is the most popular map of all time. And this again just gives you that feel, gives you that vibe which we wanted. And of course that's the least important reason for this, because obviously if you're gonna want the old school zombie vibe, you're gonna pay money for it. That's why, like, so many people have paid money to get this, because it's such a beautiful map and stuff. And I know it's a business point of view, it makes sense to do so. Now, just going on to a little final point and stuff in this is why Dead Ops Arcade has to be unlocked through the campaign, and why is it straight away. I know not many people play Dead Ops Arcade, and I'm not a huge fan myself, but I kind of just want to play some of it, but I don't want to like have to do the campaign, do it through campaign, if you know what I mean. So there's a little other thing to do with that as well and stuff. Just thought I'd just add that in for no apparent reason other than the fact that I've got zombies gameplay and I'm talking about zombies, and I want to try and make this video stretch out a bit longer than that. But what is your guys' opinion on this thing, on Day 1 DLC or map packs or whatever? What is your opinion on this? What's your opinion on all the new maps and stuff which have come out? Well, the 2 maps which are on Black Ops 3 and stuff. Now we've had a good chance to play them. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. No, that's not it. Adios.